tired of traffic and noise and the endless hustle of city life? Imagine waking up to peaceful mornings, rolling hillsides, in a town that just feels like home. Well, welcome to Prosser, Washington, where it's more than a small town, it's a lifestyle. From stunning vineyards to a really strong sense of community, this could be the perfect spot for your next chapter. Let's take a closer look at what makes this town so special. Thanks for joining me on my channel that's dedicated to living in the Tri-Cities Washington. My name is Kayla Corbin with eXp Realty. And if you're considering moving to the Tri-Cities area and just want to know more about our housing, our neighborhoods, community, entertainment, recreation, what have you, subscribe below and follow me on this adventure exploring this neck of the Northwest. And don't forget to tap the bell for notifications when new videos are released. All right, so where I want to start today, where I do in most of my videos, is with a Google map and show you where Prosser is relative to the Tri-Cities. It is about 35 miles away, and it's a great day trip or even an overnight trip if you want to go and stay there and take in the Vintners village. So it's something to think about, but it's also a great little place to live. I really like the feel there, so I wanted to share that with you today. So let's jump into the Google map. I could call this a one-horse town, but these little horse sculptures are dotted all over the main thoroughfare of Prosser, all over Prosser. So it's kind of more like a mini horse town. All right, here we go to the Google map. I have it kind of zoned out here. This over here is Prosser, where we have orange dots, but over here is the Tri-Cities. So we've got Kennewick here, Pasco, and then you have Richland, and then West Richland. Coming from the Tri-Cities, you take 82 or I-82, depending on which side of the river you're on, and we just come all the way up here. All right, here we're taking now a closer look at Prosser. It's kind of got it's got an interesting little layout here, but the town itself is pretty spread out. It has older homes and whatnot, and in fact, at the time of this video, there were 46 active homes for sale. And those ranged, many of them were down into lot-sized neighborhoods, so like 2/10 of an acre, but then they went up to 19. There was only one property that had 19 acres and then a couple with 5 acres, but mostly they were city-sized lots. The age of those 46 homes ranged anywhere from 1906 to 2025. Well, being 2025 should be a good indicator that those are brand new homes and they're just being built and nobody's ever lived in them before. And like pretty much any video that I discuss with you regarding anywhere in the Tri-Cities, we always talk about new home developments because we are just blowing up at the seams and we have got new developments, new housing projects all over the place, whether it be apartments or actually single family homes. So you're always going to hear about new build in my videos. But of those 46 homes, 18 of them are brand new and 4 of them are in a 55 plus community. So there is a 55 plus community here up on the hill, and I'm going to take you through that a little bit so you can see what that looks like. They're all newer, some are still being built, others have been built for a couple of years. And the home, the value, you probably want to know the value of the homes. They range anywhere from $285,000 all the way up to $1.25 million. All right, there's only one house, there's only actually 2 houses that are over $1 million. 30 of those homes are less than $500,000. That kind of gives you an idea that the majority of homes are going to be less than the $500,000. Here we go in, as we get off of the freeway here, we come into what is Wine Country Road. And interestingly, which maybe isn't so interesting, but all of the roads in here are pretty much named after a style of wine. So it's pretty cool. But you come in on Wine Country Road and go down to, it just takes the wines right on down to where you have the downtown area. All right, not a lot really to show on Prosser for the map. I just more or less wanted to give you an idea how far it is from the Tri-Cities. So now let's come back to my mug and we'll talk further about what is going on in Prosser. One of the things you'll notice about Prosser is its charm. Downtown is filled with little boutiques. There's your must-have, kind of been around for a long time bar right in downtown Burns Bar and Grill, but it's filled with little boutiques and coffee shops and cafes, different restaurants. It's real easy to get around. Here I should have some footage going behind of me driving downtown, and you pull in to park in the vertical fashion. But it's the kind of place where you can walk down the street and run into a friendly face that's either a neighbor or a shop owner. And are you familiar with Chukar Cherries? They are very popular here in the Pacific Northwest. They are dried cherries that don't have any added sugar, except maybe the chocolate covering on the outside of the cherry. But they're headquartered here in Prosser, and in fact founded here in Prosser. Like I mentioned before, there's a really strong sense of community here, and there are lots of festivals that bring people to come visit into Prosser, as well as bring people out of their homes for these community events. And one big one that they have is the Balloon Festival. Prosser Balloon Rally is what it's called. And that is a weekend in September filled with parades and activities, farmer markets. The balloons go up in the air for 4 days. Very colorful, very pretty. Festivals here centered around, obviously, the wine, because there's a wine village here called Vintners Village, and we'll look into that one here in a little bit. But again, strong sense of community and warmth here in Prosser. If you're looking to right size your current living arrangement and maybe wanting to downsize into not necessarily a smaller home, but like I mentioned earlier, the hustle and bustle of bigger city life and more traffic and things of that nature, Prosser could be a good consideration. So as mentioned, there are older homes here, and I've got a few of the kind of more well-kept older homes running behind me. You can see that they were pretty much the same design. Then we go to our new home development, which are townhomes, and they're right off of Wine Country Road, right behind the grocery store there. They have been being built for the last couple of years. So you've got anywhere from 1 story up to 3 stories. And there's also a small community center that will have a pickleball court. At least that was what it was slotted to have when they first started designing this. So it's designed to bring a little sense of community to the street. It's just 1 street long, like I said, right off of Wine Country Road. So nice newer homes and very affordable. And smaller too. Here's our 55 plus community, and it's up on the hill, so these homes will have a view, but they're pretty compact in there in this small area that they had to develop these homes on. You can see that some of them are brand new, are still being built. They are on a hill, so you're going to have some challenges with getting in and out of your car and parking there, but it is a very nice secluded area in Prosser itself. I have to share that I have some clients right now that we're in the process of buying them a home in Prosser. They are coming from Oregon, and that's going to be Jamie and Troy. She's relocating here for work. They really resonated with Prosser. That's what made me think, well, why don't I just share this with all of my viewers? So here's a view of their home. I didn't get a picture so much of their home, but I did want to show you where they are living and the view that they have over the whole Prosser area. Kind of get an idea of what that view is. But it's a great little home. It's going to be a lot of fun for them to live there. All right, another thing that I want to point out is that Prosser has a brand new hospital opening here in January 18th. So soon to open shortly thereafter. But it is state of the art and a beautiful facility. Of course, no visit to Prosser would be complete without taking in the world-class wine culture here. With upwards of 30 wineries in Prosser, 12 of which are within walking distance of each other in the Vintners Village that I was mentioning. There is a lot of access to great restaurants, fine wine, and just a lot of festivities. And in fact, there's an RV park that is just down the road within walking distance of the Vintners Village. So if you wanted to bring over your RV and stay at the park there that has a swimming pool, you can walk pretty much anywhere. I would suggest a bike though. I did that when I first bought my RV, and it turned out to be long walks, especially after a couple glasses of wine. Anyway, it's right there. And of course, there's hotels very close by as well. And for those of you who love the outdoors and recreation, Prosser is on the Yakima River, so you have a very close proximity to fishing and kayaking there on the Yakima, or just hanging out for the day and having a picnic. In terms of biking, I have asked some folks how they feel about biking around here. You feel pretty safe riding your bikes, even though there are no dedicated bike paths, because here, within town anyway, the roads are pretty easy to ride. They're low key. You don't have people speeding on them, and it's real easy to get around on a bike or even to walk for that matter. All right, so my fun fact about Prosser, Washington is it's known as the birthplace of Washington wine. And that was earned by the pioneering efforts of a doctor who is known as the father of Washington wine. Back in the 1930s, he was determined to prove the climate here in Prosser, in this area of Washington, was perfect for growing wines. Because we have the warm, longer days in the summer and the cooler summer nights, temperatures don't fluctuate that much to where it's damaging to the vines. But his work laid the groundwork for a thriving wine industry here in Eastern Washington. And in fact, the Yakima Valley is the oldest American viticulture area in the Pacific Northwest. All right, well, I hope you've enjoyed this. And if you have, please make sure and tap the bell for notifications, or please leave me a comment in the comments below about how this impacted you and if there's anything else you'd like to see on my video series. But hopefully you see now that Prosser is more than just a town. It is a lifestyle. From its friendly community and small town charm to its world-class wine industry, plus the outdoor recreation, it's the perfect place to find balance and to make the most of every day. So whether you're looking to right-size your home, escape the city, and just enjoy a slower pace of life, Prosser could be your place. And if you are ready to begin your investigative journey about moving to the Tri-City area, please reach out. Let me be your boots on the ground. I'd be delighted to help you make a smooth move to the Tri-Cities. And if you know anybody that's moving to the Tri-Cities, please share this with them and have them reach out to me as well. So remember, all of my information is in the description below. I'm just a phone call away, and I would love to chat with you. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you on the next video.